You've heard it before. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You like Hooponopono. You feel drawn to it. You've applied it in your life, but maybe you're still going like, I don't get it. What is this doing? Right? And so if that's you, fear no more, my friend, because I'll make it very clear for you what Hooponopono is all about and how it can help your life. So what is Hooponopono? Hooponopono is an ancient Hawaiian healing, cleaning technique. Now, what do you do with all of that? Hooponopono is a packaging for universal truth. Think of it like this. It's a packaging, and on the package you see Hooponopono. Right? So this packaging has the green color, has this special texture, it's this wide and this high, whatever it looks like. But then when we open the package, what we have inside of it is universal truth, universal principles. Okay? So let's take another packaging. For example, the metaphysics packaging. So now we have color blue, different words, maybe a different texture. It's not as wide, so the packaging is different. But then when we go ahead and open it, what do we have inside? Universal truth, universal principles. And then ultimately when you compare all of these packagings, what you have inside is the same thing. And then, of course, you have multiple packages. You have the esotericism package. You have the occultism package. You have the mysticism package. You have the quantum physics package. You have the reality transurfing package. They're all packages containing their own terminology, containing their own way of expressing fundamental truth. Ultimately, we're all talking about the same thing. So Hooponopono is no exception. What is Hooponopono all about? It's about you being the ultimate creator of your reality. It's about the universe being mental. It's about things vibrating. This table over here is totally vibrating. It's not solid, even though it looks solid. It's part of the illusory experience we have in the third dimension. And so Hooponopono is metaphysics. You create your reality. There's no out there. Everyone is you pushed out. The mirror principle, everything you see in your 3D world is a reflection back to you of what's inside of you. As within, so without. So the things you experience in your world that you don't like, you are putting it there. The things you experience in your world that you love, you are putting it there. So you create everything. Now it's easy for us to be grateful and to take ownership for the things that we like that we experience in our world. Now, can we take ownership of the negative things, the negative reflections we're getting that's literally inside of us? And so that's what Hooponopono is all about, taking full ownership for whatever is showing up for us. And why does Hooponopono preach that? Because you are all the power. You are creating everything. Now, it doesn't seem like it because the illusory nature of the third dimensional experience is tricking us. Our five senses are literally tricking us into believing in separation. And it's designed that way, okay? We come here because of this, literally. So there's nothing wrong with this. But nonetheless, the experience you have here is illusory, so things look distant. Your eyes are creating this experience. So it looks like I am here and you are there and we are separate. Ultimately, there's none of that. We're always connected. We have always been. We always will be. Okay? We are connection itself. We come here to experience this sense of disconnection for growth, for expansion. And so Hooponopono is here to remind us that we are creating it all. And when we take ownership for whatever weird thing that's going on in our experience, we begin cleaning on it. We begin clearing those memories that become active in our subconscious mind, and so therefore they get projected out into our external world, and then we see it, we don't like it, we don't know we put it there, and then we fight it, we resist it. Well, you resist persists, and then we're just having a horrible time. And so when you see something that's painful, that's unpleasant, you clean on it. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And as you do that, you begin to clear those programs that are in your mind. When I get a visual, I'll draw it for you. So this is you, and this is your 3D world. And so the ideas that you pick up along the way, the programs that become active in your subconscious mind, for example, XYZ ideas, XYZ. Maybe they represent lack, limitation, and unworthiness. So if they're active in your subconscious mind, then they'll be projected out into your 3D world that's not even out there. So you will experience X, Y, Z in your reality. You will experience lack, you will experience limitation, you will experience unworthiness, or whatever program you picked up along the way. And so you're basically putting it all there. The good things, the horrible things, we create it all. And so Hooponopono is about using the 4 sentences to clean on these memories. And as you do that, you neutralize them. And so you begin neutralizing them for you in your subconscious mind. And so you stop perceiving them in your world, in your unique 3D world. So they begin disappearing. And as you do that for yourself, you do it for the collective. And so Hooponopono is also about remembering that the world is a mirror. Because if I have B ideas here in my experience, it's a reflection, a direct reflection of literally what's inside of your mind. And so these XYZ ideas that we pick up along the way and begin to experience, something that's very important for us to remember is that we plan our whole lifetime prior to coming here. You are divine intelligence itself, cosmic, divine, infinite intelligence, pure unconditional love, pure white light, pure awareness. These are all words to describe you. You are so powerful. And do you think that pure, divine, infinite intelligence would incarnate in a dense plane like this without planning things before, ahead of time? I don't think so. Because the nature of existence is divine intelligence. So we pick it all. So I picked, as everyone else, every other soul did, their parents, the family they were going to be born into. So the family I picked for this experience, being Fernando, I picked a family where the sense of scarcity and lack would be very present. And so being a kid in this family, that would allow me to acquire these programs of lack and limitation, because I planned this lifetime to experience this in order to transmute those lower dense frequencies back to light. And so Hooponopono is one tool. You can simply just repeat the statements whenever anything weird is showing up for you, because it puts you in a state of neutrality. And so you're not engaging with the negativity anymore. We're so conditioned to engaging with it all the time. I don't like this. You see the reflection, you don't like it, and you fight it. And so when you're fighting it, you're amplifying it. You're not transmuting anything, and you're having a horrible time. There's no such thing as being a victim. When you play the victim, it means you're believing the illusion. And so we've all been there. Because we come here, the veil of forgetfulness comes down, and we forget. And so how exciting for us to be awakening at this time, right? And so whenever a triggering situation shows up for me, that's exactly what I do. I resort to Hooponopono immediately. And so something that happened more recently was receiving negative comments here on YouTube. And so you see the comment, the person is sort of like attacking you, right? That's what it feels like, especially for the personality. And so if we're not aware, we're just going to slip up because the ego will kick in and it'll want to fight back and try to prove itself right. And then we're just not learning anything because we put it there. Anything weird that shows up for you, you put it there. Even if your conscious mind doesn't understand it, don't allow your conscious mind to be the judge of what is a reflection and what it's not. Because if you do that, then you're just not living it. Because the conscious mind thinks it knows everything. It doesn't know anything. The conscious mind will never understand these metaphysical principles fully. So it's about transcending it, acknowledging the ego voice, but transcending it, right? And so what I did, and I shared this in a recent video, I'm going to link it up here if you want to check out the full story. But what I basically do is I resort to Hooponopono and I ask myself, what is the lesson in this? What part of myself is being critical of myself? What part of myself is being critical of other people? Because it's a reflection back to me. It's something that is inside of me. And so it's a very different way to go about negativity. The way we've been conditioned to react to negativity doesn't serve us. So Hooponopono is a completely different way of reacting. Actually, you're not reacting, you're just allowing and taking responsibility with love. And responsibility has nothing to do with guilt or shame, all right? Nothing. It's not about self-punishment at all. It's about remembering that you are all the power and that you put it there. You saw something you hate showing up for you? Turn your back, take a deep breath, feel the emotions, feel them. They will not be pleasant because it's a triggering situation, right? But that's your moment. That's your opportunity to grow. That's exactly it. When you feel the discomfort, take ownership, feel the feelings, and clean, clean, clean. I'm so sorry, dear memory. Please forgive me. I wasn't aware you were still active in there. Thank you for showing me the way. I love you. I love you. And as you're doing that, you're cleaning it from your subconscious mind, which means from the collective's subconscious mind, because we are one. Literally. No disconnection. So the more you take care of your vibration, the more you contribute to the whole of existence. And so if this message resonates with you, I'm sure you're going to love the free guided meditation I have, Hooponopono meditation, that you can do when you're going to sleep or when you're meditating. There's a link in the description box down below. And if you want to learn more about Hooponopono, I'm sure you're going to love my playlist just on that, so you can go ahead and check it out